What is going on, guys? I will be showing you guys an Odin build order. It's going to be a pretty basic one. God fucking Anatolia again. I don't want to show a water build order. I want to show a land build order. It was kind of annoying that you could not choose the map in the beta. Okay, alright. This is actually a map I made, but they renamed it to Giza. Like, this is the same exact map as Tropical Mirage. So basically what I do is I make all ox carts right away because there's no hunting dogs basically. So I can just make all the ox carts at once. And because it's important to get the temple right away, because, or not right away, but the temple costs 150 gold. So it's 50 gold more expensive than before, which means that you need to put more on gold early on if you want to have a fast advance basically. So I'm sending like 2 to gold right now, and then I want to just keep making dwarves to gold and gatherers to food, and I'll have enough wood to make a temple and enough gold to make a temple. So you can advance very fast and send your Valkyrie right away to the enemy hunt, and villagers die very easily, so advancing fast is really important now. So you can also zoom out now, like a lot, which is pretty useful in like the late game. The early game I kind of still like to zoom in a little bit, but like early on I like to play around, just zoom, but it kind of changes. Like sometimes I just zoom out a lot. Oh, I forgot to use Trade Hunt too. Doesn't really matter too much when you cast it, but make sure to do that as well if you're playing Odin. So maybe I put a little bit too much on gold, but it is good to have pure dwarves, so I might be onto something here. It also saves a lot of food. So I have about 6 on food right now. Now I can make my temple at 230. So obviously it's not as fast as the Mista advance on Thor, which I showed you guys in the show match, but for Odin it's still pretty fast. You can also send your villagers right away to the wood and not make an ox cart, and then you can also up pretty fast. But this build has 3 ox carts, which I think is really good, because then you don't have to make them later, and you can just focus on the aggression, and like you don't have to walk time, you know. So I can almost advance here. It's going to drop off the villagers here, and I'm going to have a nice 4-minute advance. So this is actually really fast for Odin. So I'm going to send some more villagers to wood now. I'm going to send this gold villager to wood as well. And I actually have 5 dwarves while I'm going up at 5 or 4 minutes. Like I'm going to be up in 4 minutes, and I have 5 dwarves, so that's really good. So it's a 5-4-5. Make a hearse here. Make a house. Because my Valkyrie is gonna take up some population space, so I need to make a house now. Then I'm gonna make 2 more villagers to food, so I have 7 on food. And I'm gonna send these guys forward to harass the enemy hunt. And then my new hearse here is gonna make a great hall where you can make a raiding cav. So I'm using the ravens to find my enemy hunt. I'm gonna send the Valkyrie here, and then this new hearse here is gonna make a great hall. So you can harass pretty early here. So it's probably good to hit the wood line. after the 2 on food extra, you can switch to dwarves to gold for a while. So you get behind him, and just like Mista, you place a house, you fire forest, and then you kill the villagers. You try to, at least. Another house. So you auto-queue by right-clicking the icon, basically. So you can see the enemy, the AI obviously is not that good, right? Because the AI, but it'll be pretty similar if you play against someone who doesn't advance fast. Like you basically can just put a lot of pressure early on. Actually lost an oath there. So I would say you open up with the Raiding Calf unless you're against Zeus, and you go throw an X-Men with longhouses. But Raiding Calf is really good, like they're just so fast and they kill villagers so easily. So you follow up with Raiding Calf, and you just make sure he's not hunting outside his base. Yep. So let's say you want to make Troll X-Men now to counter your enemy. You can make a longhouse. And as you can see, it's like the pressures is really good really early. This little guy was stuck here. So now that you want to switch to Throne X-Men, you start making gatherers on auto-queue to the wood line. You can get the wood upgrade, the pole upgrade, and get some more eco going. Keep one rehearser at home to make houses. I would say send one more villager to food as well, just to have a little bit more resource flow, so you can make calf more consistently. And I definitely recommend pressing Shift Q to queue up units. Otherwise, if you only press once and you have both selected, like let's say you press W once, it only queues it in one Great Hall. So it's different from AOT. Don't make that mistake. Because my buddy, he had like 20 Egyptian barracks, and he selected them all, and he pressed Q for spearmen, and it only made one spearman out of all 20 barracks. So they changed that, how that works. So you need to press Shift Q if you want to make multiple units. I do hope they give an option to play just like AOT, like the original, but that is, yeah, gotta watch out for that. Just Shift Q, W, E, everything when you make when you train units. But yeah, this is just obviously against the AI, right? Like, doesn't fight back. But I just want to show you guys like a simple build order you can do. So yeah, and then basically you follow up after this. Like for example, you want to go heroic now. You just cancel everything, and you send villagers to food, like new ones. So you take some villagers off the hunt or the trees. Why is this guy bugged? So I would say after 12 dwarves on gold, you start switching villagers to the goats if you want to go for a semi-fast heroic. If you want to go for an all-in classic, I would switch to wood so you can make more Troll X-Men and have like some beefy backline. And then you raid around with your raiding calf. I haven't really tried an Ozark build yet, so I don't know how good they are. Someone knows, you can tell me, but this is what I've been successful with this beta, and I haven't really lost any games on what the fuck? Armor villagers doing. I haven't really lost like a game. And I would say Njord is really good. Like those mountain giants are super insane. So if you can make those you should make the mountain giant for sure, especially with the upgrade. They actually get visibly bigger. Let's go back here. So I want to show you guys the mountain giant shit real quick. Oh shit, he actually force fired my shit. Yeah, so... There's also some formations. Like this. Alright, so now I go heroic through Njord. Then I'll show you guys the mountain giant and the walking woods, and then I'll end the video just so you guys can see what it is. And also in heroic I switched to Jarls from the Great Hall. I get this upgrade. I get all these upgrades as well. They're very cheap now. And I get the medium infantry upgrade. And I get I build a hill fort, so I can make Huskarls. That's like my kind of my comp, like Huskarls, Jarls, Torn X-Men, and Rain Cav, and some Hersers to counter the myth units. Yeah. So here, I'll just finish this bot off. So here, the mountain giant. I would save up a lot of food as well, so you can make more mountain giants and then get the upgrade, get this upgrade, ring giver, and then the Jotun upgrade. And this is like a strategy that I've been doing like basically like the whole beta whenever I was playing Odin, and then I also follow it up with a Fimbul Winter, and it's just GG kind of. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.